max first item, and then afterwards pick up a Thunderbolt. You're going to be so tanky. You're going to have a difficult time to take down Fafao.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Two of these teams have set their composition in stone with a debut Bane in the gold lane. It's a DOD, a day of debuts.
I'm pretty sure Leo likes this.
Why Leo?
He loves the Bane in general.
He said he's a Bane connoisseur.
He's a Bane connoisseur, exactly.
So let's call our casters right now. Leo, nice to you there. How are we feeling about this Bane in the gold lane? Do you guys think it will work out?
Well, I'll let the Bane connoisseur answer that. Leo, what do you think?
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure GGHG spent a lot of time in the lab to, calculate if this is worth it. Because again, gold lane is full of solid heroes. You got the Claw, you got the Moskov, you got the Harrod, you got the Cat. All of these are better picks, right?
Yeah.
But if they picked it, then all we got to do is trust the process. Let them cook.
Let him cook. Let her cook. Let Fafao make this work as we jump in to the last game for day number 1 here. Once again, MWI at EWC. And Team Vitality on a roll so far. This was expected for the Queens of MLBB, undefeated literally for years at this point since, 2021.
That's right.
Now this lineup from GGHD, I think it is interesting. And like Eterna said, now it's become DOD. It's DOD, right? It's at this point, it's a day of debuts. And with this happening here, I really want to break down that lineup that we have from GGHD, because I think if you even look at the previous game that they had where, Team Vitality, they struggled with dealing with some of the pressure that was put there. This lineup that they have, of course they have the Zask. We saw how much damage Hani could do just from the previous game alone. But I think also you pair it up with a Hayabusa. You pair it up with a gold lane Bane. And this is it. Look at this.
A lot of pressure on a Shell, putting her to a 10th of her health. They could have finished the job.
Oh,
Look
no.
at Chi from the back, taking a few hits from Chinny. And now Vival forcing out a flicker. Out of harm's way. Can Fafao survive? Still has a flicker. Gets right underneath the turret. Tempest ablaze up in the skies. Not enough blaze to pick up. And Fafao lives!
Oh, for now, but look how low they are. They should be fine. Okay. I would say out of that whole exchange, Team Vitality at least gets a couple flickers from GGHG. Turtle's now coming up here in just a second, so they're going to go ahead and reset. They know that information, though. Not only that, but you also lose, some valuable time in terms of getting that XP. For Chi especially, she's not going to have the Minoan Fury available just yet, unless they stall this out for some way, because they know, at least for Vival, she's got to get the purple buff.
Yeah, she couldn't do the old XP mid lane rope-a-dope flop to get the level 4 on the roamer, but she did spend a lot of time protecting Fafao, which they need to right now. She's their insurance policy, especially in big team fights, but check this out.
I don't think they can contest it?
With the diversion. Yeah, no, not at all. Nope. At this point, you just gotta give it up.
Unless.
Again, this isn't a Ling that you can come in with the steal. Fumi Echo down to a third of her health. The Minoan Fury keeping her in place. Hani with the kill. Tempest ablaze up into the sky. Quinn still steals it. Oh, I should have known better than to doubt Quinn.
She did it before.
And walks away with a kill too. They're up by 1,000 gold now.
She did it in the previous game. I guess, yeah, we can't count Quinn out.
I owe my homegirls an apology.
Give him the apology. Take a look at the STC replay here. She pulls this off great. And also, it was the pressure from Ashe. You got to give it up to Ashe. Pops the Vengeance, goes in with the current call and everything else. And great play, great team play. Look at that. First item right away. Boom.
1,500 easy.
1,500.
1,500 easy. The best 1,500 you'll ever spend as a Hayabusa. Sky Piercer on her. She's about 200 gold ahead of Vival. Yep. And yeah, say what you will about how Team Vitality is always on point, how their mechanics are second to none. If you're behind, you're behind. And now look at this. Shell takes a good amount of hits here. Wow. Gold lane tier 1 turret helped with the damage reduction. Now Tempest ablaze. Down goes Ashe. Off camera. The punishment on Vival. She walked away with nothing.
She walked away with nothing. The Tempest Blades look great, but then you just get stopped in your tracks. And on top of that, the kill, you're gonna see it here kind of fall into place. Like I was saying, you're gonna have the Tempest Blaze pop, but look at this. Boom. the damage. Gold lane Bane comes through, gets a kill. Fafa's been dealing with a lot of pressure earlier on, so I'm sure that feels good to finally get that kill there. But also there was a trade, right? Team Fatality also did pick something up. They're still gonna, okay.
The attack speed boots.
Yeah, attack speed boots on the Bane.
She's leaning into those passive hits.
And she's got War Axe early on as well.
That's the usual.
That's the usual, right? That's what you were talking about previous game.
That's your bread and butter.
So what's next?
You could go Hunter Strike.
Go Hunter Strike.
Go Endless Battle. Again, that's what makes Bane such a great hero to like main. Is there's so many flavors of it.
So many flavors, different build paths we've seen.
You could go Magic Bane if you like.
That's true.
I haven't seen it yet, but I played a good amount of it on rank.
Was that the old Vanix build? Was that right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
See it for a bit, yes.
Yeah. So Turtles up again here. Team Vitality going to go ahead and take control of this area, but once again, they have to be kind of cautious on how they approach this. Wow, Vival's actually quite low, so she actually might not be in a position to give this one a go just yet. And a flicker comes out early on from Chinny, so here we go. Control for GGHG.
In comes the big cow. The Minoan Fury coming through. Chi putting them all in harm's way. Quinn secures the turtle. Fumieko down from Hani. Now Chi finally taken out here by Chell and forcing out a defensive Tempest of Blades. I'd call it a wash. If anything, GGHG walking away with a victory there by a small margin.
Small margin. Same with the gold lead that they have at this point. For Team Vitality, it looks like they're going to just go ahead and default to, we got to make the macro plays from here, deal with that. Because again, when we're talking about this lineup from Team Vitality, take a look at the replay. This Blazing Duet played a big part in allowing them to at least get something. But still, like, even from GGHG, able to secure the objective, able to utilize the damage coming out from this Zask pick, it keeps Team Vitality kind of hesitant in the fact of, should we full send this or not?
Yeah.
Oh, Quinn.
She's caught out.
She's out.
I don't know if she has any shadows, or even if she did, she would get caught out, given that this is a Carmilla. We haven't really talked much about Vivian. This is a far cry from her performance on the Tigreal.
It's different.
It takes time for her to do what she was doing with the Tigreal. So this might be putting Team Vitality slightly off tempo.
Off tempo, but I'm wondering like how. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Catch, forcing away 3 members of Team Vitality. All right, Fafa's gonna have to heal up here, top up via the Motivation Roar off of Chi. And something to consider here, between Ale and Chi's Motivation Roar, that's a lot of sustain off of just 2 heroes.
Definitely. I mean,
it's almost Estes-like.
Yes.
Estes-esque.
Estes-esque. But at this point, you play around with the fact that, I mean, even Bane alone, like you mentioned, the Ale, to be able to just heal and kind of sustain in that lane is good. Up to what point, though? There's the Cursed Blood.
Here we go. There's the big Minoan Fury one more time. Fumieko into the air. Didn't even get to pull out her final slash. And the damage off of Hani. Pushing back 2 members of Team Vitality almost single-handedly. And now, Quinn down. No retry. I repeat, no retry. Purple still being secured here by Vival. And I think this is enough to disperse GGHG.
Yeah, but actually look at this. GGHG is still just, they actually played up front a little bit. But, okay, so I think Turtle's going to go in the hands of Team Vitality now, so they finally get one of the 3. But for GGHG, you have to still look at, with the lineup that they have, with the capabilities that they have here, it's also just up to Quinn. I mean, for the most part, she's got to be very careful on not getting caught out. If the shadows are down, placement-wise is going to be tough.
And now as she picks up the Blade of Heptaseed, we have to be realistic. We have to put our feet on the ground and accept the harsh truth that, she had a great early game, but it really didn't lead to much. She secured 2 turtles. She picked up an early Sky Piercer. Now, here we go, off camera. The rest of GGHG cannot respond. Foul is going to have to fight her way out of this. Enough of a trampoline effect to try and put them all down low enough. Fumieko goes. And that's the trade right there. A gold laner for an XP laner, and the fight continues. Where's Hani going?
Well, right now, she's going to go ahead and just rely on the little aliens to keep her safe, basically. But I would say fighting potential is actually pretty good. Also, still up to this point for GGHG. if they can kind of maintain this leading into the first Lord, I would love to see for GGHG take that first objective, play around that power play if they can. Looking at the replay here from STC, this is what I mean. Look at their team fighting potential.
Whoa.
Great Minoan Fury helps out a bit. You have some sustainability too. And then with that, you know, it's really just kind of being able to survive that final slash and then the follow-up with the Tempest Blades. So, you know, great. I feel like they feel good about that.
They're
team
having
fight.
fun.
Yeah.
But Chi, though, is on point. Looking at her stat line, 0, 1, and 5. She's been there for 100% of all the engages and all of the team fight wins, or at least kills for GGHG so far in this 10-minute bout. And she had to take off her spectacles to really get in there. You see, I was wondering, like, is this the same player? But yeah, no. It's
her.
Chi without the glasses.
I was going to say, yeah, it's her.
And she's been on point. Fair enough. She's been doing so well that even this off-meta pick of a gold lane Bane is working out.
I think even when you talk about... hold on again.
Talk about later. Chini's in trouble. Chini goes down. One more hit on the turret. Great conversion, almost instantly. Hani taken down here. A shutdown by Vival, and the fight continues. Ash pushing them all away as GGHG makes a beeline for mid.
I think they just want to go ahead and grab this turret. And then if they can, they go for that, but they actually just starve the Lord. For Team Vitality, they're going to go ahead and respond themselves, but look at this. Pressure also top side. They got to deal with the wave. Malefic Roar picked up for Quinn. They're pushed back to this bottom side. And with that too, Chini's back up. She has diversion she can use if she needs it, but they just full send the Lord.
Here we go, big knockup. Where's the Lord going? Chi secures the Lord. Kel is down. Fumi Echo as well, 2 for none so far, plus the major objective. Oh, you can see her Fumi Echo. She can't believe exactly what just happened.
She's struggling. And, you know, that GGHG, I said it minutes ago. I was like, man, if they can get the Lord, hold on too. Whoa, Quinn actually gets some revenge too herself.
Fascinating! Vival! And not to mention, there's a Lord down bottom. They pop the shield in mid. I guess GGHG's off-tempo plays and their, again, uncanny aggression is enough to take Team Vitality off of balance.
This is a great thing for GGHG. It is only the first Lord, but they're a threat to Team Vitality right now in this game. I don't think they can end it just yet. Final Slash going to be used. Shields are going to be popped.
There's a push up top off of Quinn. Working solo. The Deadly Catch taking a good chunk out of Team Vitality and their inhibitor. And now the fight continues. Team Vitality has to focus on defending. There's a penetration in mid. And now Chi taking a lot of damage from Shell. Vival looking for a few hits as well.
Oh wow, Vival.
Get taken out here. Tempest Blaze through on the defense. Vitality still breathing. No! Echo taken out! Shell dealing a lot of damage, but not enough. She might even get taken down here. Oh, Crab Claw Cannon. That could have been it.
It could have been it, and I think if she... Oh!
All right, Chini's not done. Sends herself and Vival through. You were saying?
I was gonna say if Fafo had if she had the flicker, that would have been a kill picked up there by on top of Shell earlier. But so with that, Team Vitality stays in this game. They have not found themselves in this position in some time. And for GGHG, if you're taking a look at the items too, they're exactly where they need to be. I think a little more tankiness too. Interesting, is that actually going to be a Sky Piercer, possibly the last item? I'm not sure if Fafa's going that way. She's got the Endless Battle Malefic Roar now.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be a Sky, number one, it could be a Sky Piercer, or it could be a Winter Crown.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she finds herself in the middle of a Final Slash, or like underneath the Tempest of Blades. Yeah, as a Bane, those are the two options. Greedy, Sky Piercer.
Greedy, yeah.
I actually get in there a little longer. Winter Crown.
Yeah, because you have Quinn, maybe it's not necessary they have it. Just get the Winter's Crown, a little more defense. Because I was gonna go ahead and say, you know, for the most part too, for Chi, like you have this Minoan Fury, you have that setup potential. But if you can buy a little more time with a Winter's Crown, then you allow again to play around the fact that you have Zask. Hani, she's been on point, even in the previous game so far. So now with this, you can kind of control this Lord Pit a little bit better, right? You can set things up. Deadliest Catch Minoan Fury is so deadly against the lineup from Team Vitality.
It's the bouncy house combo.
It's the bouncy house. It's the deadly bouncy house.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It was not approved by the safety board.
Yeah.
Between an octopus man and
Octopus man.
Minotaur. Oh no! Take it out! Forcing out the old
Jungler battle.
The anime battle, almost off camera. You see it now. Still, Vival gets taken down by Hani. Nothing comes for free, not by GGHG.
Hey, both junglers down, so you might as well. I feel like both teams are just like, you know what? Fight it out.
Oh, Vivian walking away. Really haven't felt much from the queen of tank, the mother of tanks here.
The mother of tanks, but I mean, in the essence, like she has it. It's just not the same as Tigreal because like that's what we've seen.
But is that fair? Should we expect for it to do Tigreal things?
No, we shouldn't. You know, you do the Curse of Blood things. There's the winter crown. Yeah, for Fao. So we got our answer for that.
Yeah.
Need to be a little defensive.
You're putting people through something as dangerous as the bouncy house.
Yeah.
Keep yourself safe.
Keep yourself safe.
A hard hat.
It's a frozen hat.
It's a winter crown.
It's a winner's crown, right? So again, Lord's going to be started up here. I think both junglers, you really have to be kind of on point with the placements here. You can see them both kind of get in position.
Chi coming in, committing a flicker with the Minoan Fury, and that's an immortality popped onto Vivian. Can she find the ult? Can she find the stuns?
Ooh.
There we go, dashing through, Ash down.
Here comes Shell.
While coming through, Shell, but she gets to the blazing duet from the back line. 3 for 1, the current trade. It's a losing battle. Goes Chinny. Quinn taken down by Chell. It's just Chell versus the world. 3v1. And they're making a beeline into the base.
And all the waves are going to be pushing in. Shell is not going to be able to hold this off.
And there's the deadly catch. Nothing comes close to a Bane underneath a base. A 1 and a 1 between GGHG and Team Vitality.
Oh, they're going to feel good about that one, as you guys can see. What an adjustment from this lineup here from GGHG.
And you can only imagine how Team Vitality feels. This game wasn't out of their grip. It's just GGHG snowballed out of control in the mid game.
And I guess part of that is just the lineup that they brought here.
Gold lane Bane.
Gold?
It's inevitable.
Gotta be happy.
I'm elated.
Because he works, Bane works in the jungle, he works in the gold lane.
And my heart goes out to TLG.
Yeah.
You know what this means.
It does. Unfortunately, I believe for them,
if the math checks out,
they will not be going forward. There will not be a tiebreaker.
We'll leave the official announcement over.
Yeah, we'll wait for the panelists to go ahead and break that down, the math for us. But
as it is, man, the meta has evolved before our very eyes. These ladies are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in MLBB.
100%. Great to see how they brought these interesting drafts to the table as well. Guys, that's going to be it here for us on the casting desk. Again, I'm Naisu. This is Leo. And also on behalf of Trex earlier as well on the desk.
Thank you so much for the challenge, Cheryl. Thank you so much. I love it because LaFell is ready. He is.
You want me to do it?
Seeping with confidence right now. Go ahead.
Our time to shine.
I don't think
that's more of a Terizla.
Sounds like that, but I love it. I love it. Putting in your own twist.
I gotta put a twist.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Like expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected.
You want me to do a cutesy voice?
Okay.
Nah, fam. I did a Hellcrate.
Are you
Terizla? Dire doesn't sound like that, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I enjoy that.
Time to shine.
I appreciate that. And ladies and gentlemen, just to go back to the statement of the casters earlier on, it does make this official. We will be crushing a key today, and that key is TLG's.
I'm just happy that the Bane gold lane worked. Because this is one of those things that people have theorized with the meta of assassins coming back. Then you're eventually going to see fighters in the gold lane. We saw Ruby, but people have been staying off of Ruby just because the damage hasn't been enough. But the Bane though, the Bane solves that, especially with the deadly catch. Having that crucial knockup makes it so that you're you have a strong option against a lot of assassins.
And that initial damage in the game when we saw it being executed against Shell on the Claude, it was
Bombastic.
it was
was bombastic.
Every time she wanted to go in, exactly, all of just everything in the thesaurus right now. Every time she wanted to go in for that damage, that initial burst coming in from that Bane was already enough to put her in a position where she had to be like, okay, no, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
That's what happens when you go up against an octopus. I tried. It's not a good time. Like you think going up against an octopus, the size difference, like we're gonna be better, but no, they have like 8 legs and the suction cups. It does a lot to you.
So if she gets the MVP by PlayStation, we will be seeing a Bane on the stage, and we will be seeing how big the Bane actually is.
Oh, it's big.
Oh, it's not.
It's Chi-Boy. The Minotaur's big too. Look, this time, right? The Minotaur isn't punished. Now we see what happens if Chi-Boy is not targeted, right? This time she was free. This time, no one handled the ball. She got kills, and she even got the Lord. Right? She got the Lord.
That was a big moment for Chi-Boy for sure. Oh, so wait, Minotaur or
She got the Lord.
You're right.
I've been doing this for years. I know how to watch the game. Where's Minotaur?
Okay, I'm waiting. There he is! Whoa, big boy. So technically, Minotaur's safe.
What are you trying to do?
No, because I thought that the Minotaur would be big. But I wanted to put it into perspective.
No.
By standing in the
Size
right
is
position.
subjective.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Vivian looks small.